Your relationship with your spouse is more important than your relationship with your child. That priority is given to your spouse and not first your kid. We have it completely backwards in our society, right? Most homes are child-centered homes. Most homes are child-centered homes. Some of you have experienced this. You were the last kid to leave the house, or you graduated school and then your parents got divorced. Why? Because the marriage was based on the children. As soon as the children had left the house, they got divorced because there was no marriage left. Marriages built on kids are going to be faulty. There's going to be serious problems because it's the marriage relationship that is priority. Now, we shouldn't be a child-centered home. We shouldn't be a marriage-centered home either. We should be a God-centered home, a God-centered marriage. But the priority in the human relationships, at least, is to your spouse and not to your children or to your buddies or to your old college crew or to your mom and dad. Priority is given to the spouse. And so this isn't a parenting sermon, so I don't have too much time, but just a couple of diagnostics to see if you've drifted into a child-centered home, because this is really easy in our context and in our culture now. You've drifted into a child-centered home if having children has led you away from biblical friendship in the church. If after having children or after having a kid, you've drifted away from biblical friendship, away from community, away from the church, then you've probably drifted into a child-centered home and not a God-centered home. Secondly, and this is just another, and I'm using my words really carefully here, so listen carefully. By the way, these are all very general, right, ideas. Don't email me if you don't like them. They're just general ideas. But here's the second one. If your sex life has radically, that's the key word there, radically changed since having children, you might have a child-centered home, right? Radically changed, because it will change a little bit, right? It's going to change to some level, but radically change, right? No time for one another, no affections for one another. There's no space being created for one another. It's a child-centered home. We need to be careful of that. You've drifted into a child-centered home if all of your activities and all of your calendar is eaten up by children stuff, right? They're in every sports team possible. They're doing every club possible. They're in every activity possible, and all the parents are doing is just carting kids around all over the city, and they don't ever get any time for one another. There's no margins for date nights. There's no margins in their schedule for time with one another. We've probably drifted into a child-centered home. It will fall, and it will not go well. The primacy here, the first relationship, is with the husband and wife, not with the children.